In just a few minutes, a blizzard can blanket an entire city, and white flash floods can sweep away streets. Rocks can crash down from mountainsides. Lightning can tear across the night sky. The moments you're about to see were captured right as nature revealed its most powerful force. Rocks and soil rush down a mountainside onto a road in Ossetia, creating a scene that reminds us of nature's power. The riverbank may appear calm, but in just a moment, nature can reveal how unpredictable it truly is. The moment the ground suddenly collapses shows how just a few seconds can change everything, making quick reactions the deciding factor. A rare escape just moments after a woman leaves her spot. A massive rock crashes down from the mountainside, turning the house behind her into rubble. A rare moment unfolds as an aircraft makes an emergency landing on a golf course, leaving witnesses watching in suspense.
Holy cow.
A boat accelerates and suddenly slides straight onto the sandy shore, leaving viewers stunned as if watching a real-life action scene. Once the crane is secured upright again, the tense situation quickly ends in relief for everyone watching. A wrong decision in Luling sends a tractor trailer across the tracks directly facing an approaching train in a heart-stopping moment. In the rushing floodwaters of Swat, Pakistan, a man dives into the current and lifts a dog out of the powerful flow, creating a moment that makes many people hold their breath. Residents of Kern County, California receive evacuation orders as the Kern River rises, forcing many families to leave their homes for safety. The sky over Del Mar, Delaware lights up as lightning spreads across the clouds, creating an impressive storm display. In Virginia, a man captures a rare moment, a bright double rainbow appearing together with lightning in a cloudy sky. A dramatic moment as the tower collapses with a loud explosion and the shockwave rushes forward, shattering lights right in front of the camera. From a glowing icon of Las Vegas to a moment of demolition and bright flashes, the structure closes the final chapter of its history. A heart-stopping moment, a police officer narrowly avoids a speeding vehicle that suddenly loses control on the highway.
Oh my God. 08, 1050 vehicle was just struck in the lane of traffic.
A sudden explosion turns the street into something out of an action film. But thankfully, everyone runs to safety. A tense scene on an icy highway as a trailer truck slides across the frozen road, stopping just meters before a crash. A cement truck suddenly lifts into the air when the road collapses beneath it, revealing an unexpected sinkhole.
What car? Yeah. And I asked him if he needed
No.
Can you believe this car remained intact after spinning so dramatically? The remaining cables and tower of the old I-74 bridge in Bettendorf, Iowa, are removed through a controlled explosion, marking the end of the bridge's long history.
Oh my God. Oh my God, bro.
In Aledo, a small collision unexpectedly leads to a train derailment, disrupting nearby transportation. A dangerous moment as an SUV overtakes on a curve and collides with a turning truck, while a motorcyclist narrowly avoids the crash. A piece of bumper flies up and slams into a Mercedes windshield, creating a breath-holding moment before the car safely stops. A heart-stopping moment unfolds when a construction floor collapses. But thanks to reinforced steel netting, everyone remains safe and unharmed. A car slides across the road like a bowling ball, while an officer steps aside with perfect timing. After Storm Eric, thick sea foam piled up along the shoreline, making the coast look like it had been covered in whipped cream. While unloading cargo, a mining company's equipment container suddenly fails and collapses, creating a tense moment. Fortunately, no one is injured. A sudden moment as a water pipe bursts at the Ratanata roundabout, spraying water near vehicles and startling everyone watching. A chilling moment occurs when a dog pulls a little girl away from a chair, and seconds later, a wooden plank falls exactly where she had been sitting. In Bali, an earthquake sends debris falling just behind someone running to escape, showing how danger can happen in an instant.
Oh my gosh!
A boat rocks violently as a magnitude 7.1 earthquake shakes Mexico. Would you stay calm or panic in that situation?
Oh my god.
You're recording this, right?
I'm on This is the most interesting thing that's happened.
What are the odds?
Ice formations across a golf course created intricate frozen patterns, turning the landscape into a natural outdoor gallery. Before a storm in Texas, glowing mammatus clouds formed across the sunset sky, creating a dramatic natural canvas. A cement truck spills its load across the highway after a sudden stop, turning the road into a construction site within seconds. Solar panels suddenly fly off a truck ahead, rushing toward a driver, a frightening moment that ends safely. A truck appears to deliver its cargo directly toward a police officer who reacts quickly and steps out of harm's way. A powerful thunderstorm carrying hail hits North Texas, turning an ordinary scene into a dramatic weather event. Huge hailstones fall near the Parliament House area in Canberra, creating a moment that surprises many people.
I might break the glass. Are you okay? Are you okay? This might break the glass.
Like a miniature disaster movie scene, the ceiling of a parking garage suddenly collapses when the pool above overflows. Just one pipe-cutting action and everything instantly loses balance. Metal pipes slide to one side, flipping the cart and throwing the worker off, but he lands safely. A sudden lane change leads to a minor collision, though thankfully everyone remains safe. While investigating an accident, a police officer suddenly jumps away as a tow truck loses control nearby. A truck slides toward a traffic inspector who escapes with a quick step away from the danger. A truck trailer begins spinning out of control, but the driver manages to stop the vehicle just before disaster. Amid crashing waves, an orca launches onto the sand while chasing a seal, creating a dramatic moment like a scene from a nature film. A rotten tree suddenly collapses just after a car passes beneath it. Fortunately, the driver remains safe, a reminder that nature can be unpredictable. Within seconds, a tuk-tuk loses balance as the front wheel flips sharply, swaying before tipping over and leaving witnesses shocked. A shop camera records a motorcyclist crashing straight inside and hitting the wall, frightening both employees and a nearby cat. A small sidewalk incident quickly turns into a dangerous situation, reminding us that even a minor mistake can lead to an accident. A time-lapse of Niagara Falls captured mist rising into the sky, the vapors swirling like the breath of the waterfall itself.
Нашли пивную банку, вот о чем ходят здесь легенды. И пытаемся ее с обрыва, да.
Two friends tossed a can into the air, only to see it appear to hover mysteriously, leaving everyone laughing in disbelief.
Yeah. Оп!
Man, that's crazy.
A low cloud drifted slowly through a parking lot, creating a surreal scene that looks straight out of science fiction.
You run up on it.
It's already fucking my car, man.
That one is good. There's no cloud.
It is. It just came from out the arm.
In Antarctica, a brinnacle, a column of freezing seawater, descended like a frozen underwater waterfall. Just one low-hanging power line is enough to turn an ordinary drive into danger as the Toyota suddenly lifts off the ground. Within seconds, a car loses control and crashes into a shisha shop, creating a tense moment. Fortunately, a nearby customer escapes unharmed. In a store parking lot, a sidecar motorcycle spins out of control, throwing off the person trying to stop it before crashing into a pole. Thousands of caterpillars spun silk across a fence, covering it in a ghostly veil of shimmering threads. A unique insect control idea in Indonesia surprises viewers. Simple, creative, and environmentally friendly, truly a smart solution. A rare moment as a diver calmly swims beside a giant whale shark, revealing a beautiful harmony between humans and the ocean. A goat stands precariously on top of a palm tree, calmly chewing leaves as if it were the most normal place in the world. A man suddenly rushes to remove his pants while working, making coworkers laugh. Seconds later, a small mouse runs past. A fierce storm swept across rural Texas, strong winds tossing debris and knocking out power across the region. During the Sudestada storm, a coastal house collapsed into the ocean as powerful waves battered the shoreline.
Qué locura, boludo. Qué locura, boludo. Sí, sí, sí.
A skier in New Zealand was enjoying the slopes when a dramatic ice collapse suddenly unfolded nearby.
Yeah, it's like a liquid.
If you were standing in a field and saw an army of locusts approaching, would you run or try negotiating peace first? The sky around a Nevada hospital appears filled with swarming Mormon crickets, turning an ordinary scene into a strange natural spectacle.
Don't wake up!
Within moments, the Chicago River turns a sparkling emerald green, transforming the familiar waterway into a living symbol of St. Patrick's Day. When a dust storm sweeps across Gaza, the sky suddenly turns a glowing orange, creating a strange yet powerful natural scene. Thick dust sweeps through streets in southeastern Indiana, blocking visibility and turning the area into a tense brown haze. A man struggled to stand against 93-mile-per-hour winds during Storm Benjamin, showing just how powerful nature can be. Was the fire caused by the engine compartment, or did it start from cargo in the back of the truck? At the cliffs of Moher, powerful winds blew waterfall spray upward, making the water appear to flow back toward the sky. Under powerful winds, large waves on Lake Michigan surge and slam into the shoreline, creating a dramatic natural display. A powerful blizzard sweeps through Washington, forcing many mountain pass roads to close due to heavy snow and dangerously low visibility. Winter weather moves into Kentucky, bringing cold air and biting winds that turn the landscape frigid within just a few hours. Strong winds make a landing at Heathrow extremely dramatic as the heavy touchdown keeps viewers glued to the moment.
Easy, 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 easy! Oh my God! Chili! Oh my flipping...
Which moment in this video made you watch it twice? Comment below and don't forget to like, and subscribe so you don't miss the next surprising videos. When a tree fell in Tennessee, clouds of bright yellow pollen burst into the air like a dramatic powder explosion. Ice spheres rolled gently with the waves, reflecting light like small crystals across the shoreline. Scenes like this remind us that nature still holds mysteries scientists are working to understand. A single-engine aircraft experienced trouble after takeoff and made an emergency landing on a busy road. Miraculously, everyone was safe.
I'm gonna have to move because I have a dog and make a dog. You got the kids? Yeah.
I was diving and the camera hit the ground, and yes, it caught a little bit of it crashing.
In the Canary Islands, a ferry suddenly loses power and drifts toward the harbor, creating a breath-holding moment for onlookers. The sound of metal screeching echoes as a Norfolk Southern train derails in Springfield, creating a moment that leaves witnesses stunned. Heavy snow and ice sweep across eastern South Dakota, turning the region into a frozen white landscape in the middle of a harsh winter. Flood-damaged roads in a mountain town in California are being urgently cleared of debris by cleanup crews. When the earthquake strikes, the entire house shakes violently, as if lifted from the ground, creating a scene that frightens many people. A truck leaving a work site forgot to lower its bed, smashing straight into a road sign. A violent storm pounded southern Wisconsin with hail covering the ground in icy white. Even before the hail had fully melted, muddy floodwater began rushing downhill like a sudden waterfall. A home in Dallas became the center of attention when a lightning strike hit nearby, lighting up the entire scene. Have you ever witnessed a hailstorm like that? How terrifying do tennis ball-sized hailstones look?
How big is some of that?
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Hey,
An oven suddenly slides across the floor and crashes down the stairs in a heart-stopping moment. But fortunately, everyone remains safe. As the rescue team pulls a crane stuck in the mud, the cable suddenly snaps, sending the crane arm dangerously swinging back. In South Texas, a train derailment forced nearby schools to evacuate, though fortunately everyone remained safe.
I can't explain to you.
In Pendleton, a semi-truck stalled on the tracks, but the driver reacted quickly and escaped just before the train arrived. A crossing guard rushed forward to pull an intoxicated man off the tracks just seconds before a train thundered past. In Idaho, a massive ice disk spun slowly in a river, looking like a giant frozen record playing Winter's Quiet Song.
We have fires to the south.
Was the strange glow in the sky a natural sunset or smoke drifting from distant wildfires? Strong winds push waves on Lake Michigan into towering walls of water, repeatedly crashing against the pier in a dramatic scene. Within seconds, a dust storm covers the road, completely leaving drivers unable to see ahead as the sound of collisions echoes through the air. The sky over Los Angeles, California bursts with light as lightning streaks across the clouds, creating a moment that leaves viewers breathless. A controlled explosion demolishes the Charles P. Crane power plant in Maryland, bringing the life of the massive industrial structure to an end. On Lake Superior in winter, round ice disks floated across the water like giant pancakes drifting on the surface. Water slowly flowed inside a clear tube of ice, creating a fragile and mesmerizing scene like liquid crystal.
Стекла полетели.
Ой,
У него взорвалось, а не у этого?
машина не да?
Santiago, an earthquake turned a supermarket into a real-life domino effect as shelves of products collapsed.
Eso, mira, eso se llama temblor.
Security cameras capture the seismic dance of store items as products slide, fall, and scatter across the floor. In eastern Taiwan, a home shook violently during the quake, revealing the raw power of nature. A frightening moment in Guatemala as parked cars shook violently while the ground trembled beneath them. Footage from Cebu shows a building swaying dramatically during an earthquake, a reminder that nature can surprise us anytime. At the Bodrum Hotel, the building shook violently during the earthquake, showing the relentless force of seismic activity. At night, every step through the water caused the ocean to glow brightly, creating a magical bioluminescent trail.
It's okay if you can't get
In Alaska, the northern lights illuminated the sky in brilliant green waves, creating a natural celebration across the horizon.
Wow. Right up above, got some Corona. Wow.
Perfect round snowballs rolled along the beach in the cold wind, lining up across the sand in a rare natural formation.
Такие маленькие.
A plane clipped an antenna during approach, yet still managed to land safely, astonishing those watching. In a tense moment at sea, a massive cargo ship drifted into a breakwater after losing braking control, sending waves crashing across the harbor. If you enjoy incredible moments like these, tap like, leave a comment, and subscribe to explore more amazing scenes from our planet. Two semi-trucks slid off the snowy road and stopped only inches apart, a moment that left everyone shaken but relieved.
Hey, we're wrecking! Stop! 116! We're wrecking! Everybody stop!
A single-engine aircraft experienced trouble after takeoff and made an emergency landing on a busy road. Miraculously, everyone was safe. One vessel reached retirement in dramatic fashion, sinking beneath the waves to become a new reef for marine life. A massive ship splashed into the sea during launch, ready to begin its life on the ocean. Even in freezing Texas winds, tumbleweeds kept rolling across the land like tireless marathon runners. Inside an apartment, cameras captured the tense moment as walls shook, glass rattled, and objects nearly fell. A strong jolt in Ridgecrest left a store seriously damaged after the earthquake. In Rome, lights swayed noticeably as a strong earthquake caused tremors across the city. Aftershocks shook Iquique once again, revealing the immense power of nature. In Alaska, throwing a cup of hot water into the minus 30 degrees Celsius air instantly turned it into a cloud of ice crystals. A man reaching for food suddenly lost balance when a door slammed shut, sending him tumbling off the porch in dramatic fashion. Over Marseille, birds swirl gracefully through the air, forming a natural ballet across the sky. A squirrel clings to a bird feeder and spins around like a tiny record player, making everyone laugh. In freezing conditions, delicate spheres of snow form from frozen bubbles, showing how beautifully precise nature can be. In Glacier Bay, Alaska, the rare Fata Morgana mirage made mountains appear to float above the horizon. A terrifying moment in Turkey as a ceiling lamp swung wildly during a powerful earthquake. During a 6.8 magnitude earthquake in Taiwan, waves inside an aquarium splashed water over the edge. Footage from Bali shows a pizza shop shaking violently during an earthquake, leaving furniture scattered across the floor. Rare footage shows the force of a strong offshore Japan earthquake, making power poles sway violently.
Nag-earthquake! Grabe ang lakas! Yung pool. Gumagalaw.
The tremor reaches the suburbs as swimming pool water ripples violently like a small tsunami. On a beach in Indiana, sand suddenly erupted into tiny sand volcanoes, forming miniature mounds across the shoreline.
Oh my god! Oh! See, that's how volcanoes go. Really cold here today. Woo! Oh, this is just too awesome.
In Canada, a violent storm tested one driver's nerves when he narrowly steered around a falling tree at the last second. In flooded Miami streets, strange columns of water burst upward from drains like the city was suddenly breathing.
It only took me 8 minutes.
In Oklahoma, a woman tries to remove an old air conditioner. The window gives way, and the unit drops straight into the yard below.
Well,
What must people have thought when they saw a chandelier swaying wildly from the ceiling?
Pacific Southwest building. Well, you could feel it shaking like crazy.
You can't knock this picture.
If you enjoyed moments like these, tap like and subscribe so you never miss the next incredible video.
Didn't work.
At a zoo, a caretaker slipped and fell into the penguin pool, giving the birds an unexpected visitor. Even police officers aren't immune to icy roads. A legendary slip in the parking lot had everyone laughing. A boy's DIY project ends sooner than expected when one swing of the hammer goes a little too far. Dashcam footage captured a tornado tearing through a Texas street with violent winds scattering debris in every direction. A calm pool suddenly turns into rough water, slamming against the edges as strong shaking continues.
Whoa. I don't feel it. I felt it.
A 6.2 magnitude earthquake shakes a home in Istanbul, with security footage revealing the intense motion. Desks shake and ceiling lights swing as a powerful earthquake in Taiwan rattles an entire office without warning. Moments like this remind us how powerful and unpredictable the natural world can be. After floodwaters receded and New Zealand fields appeared covered in thick webs, creating a surreal scene that looked like something from a fantasy film.
So, can somebody tell me what the is this? User no app. I am on. Getting here. This is real. Sorry, that's my phone doing that because it's a piece of crap. It's me, and I'm live, and it's starting to dissipate.
A curious sea lion swims around kayakers in the glowing waters near San Diego, creating a magical nighttime scene. On Christmas Day, a nature lover kayaking at sea finds themselves surrounded by gentle manatees and playful dolphins. A massive flock of birds gathers across the sky, turning the horizon into a living symphony of movement. An Ilyushin Il-76T overshot slightly during landing, sliding across the runway before the ground crew rushed to inspect it. In Poland, a massive World War II bomb was safely detonated by experts near the port of Świnoujście.
What the hell is that?
Those swinging lights are not caused by wind, but by seismic waves rising from deep beneath the ground. During an offshore earthquake near Taiwan, even sturdy walls begin to sway as the ground trembles. If you feel an earthquake, move quickly to a safe shelter. Never hesitate when safety is at risk.
Jump over it, man. Would that be rad if a dolphin came over and jumped over it?
There you go. I wouldn't be surprised.
A man waves happily while boating when two pigs suddenly leap out of the water, leaving him stunned. Two nurse sharks twist and flip together in the blue waters of Honeymoon Island, Florida. A mesmerizing wildlife moment. Dolphins and a young humpback whale create a swirling ocean circle, almost like a graceful underwater dance. Can you imagine the feeling when everything around you suddenly begins to shake? Moments like this can make your heart race as you watch events unfold in real time.
What do you mean?
From a glowing icon of Las Vegas to a moment of demolition and bright flashes, the structure closes the final chapter of its history. In the deep blue water, a whale with an unusually curved back swims slowly yet resiliently, like a silent ocean warrior overcoming every challenge. The night sky suddenly bursts with bright auroras dancing like ribbons of light, creating a breathtaking scene that makes people simply say, amazing. Which moment made you watch it twice? Comment below. Like if the video kept you holding your breath until the end, and subscribe to continue exploring incredible moments captured around the world.